Welcome to day 2 of Pam's Love. Today we're going to start out by taking about 1.5 inches off of the boards. So we're going to shorten the width on it, and then I'm also going to run it through the planer, and I'm going to take about 1/4 inch off and make it thinner. And I think that's going to take away the boxy look that we have right now with the boards like they are. So stick around, I'll show you how we're going to do that when we come right back. All right, I've got the rip fence set up for the width that I want to cut, and we're going to feed it right on through right here, and then we'll get the others and we'll just keep right on going. We'll do all 4 of them. So here we go. As soon as I plug in my switch. All right, here we go. All right, that gives us all 4 boards cut to the same thickness, and as you can see, hopefully you can see, let me drop it down a little bit. Kind of hard for me to see with all the sunlight. Here we go. There, I got it. Too bright outside. Anyway, you can see we got a uniform thickness, and it's not going to be quite as bulky and boxy when we get to putting it together. So next up, I'll be running them through the planer. So hang on, we'll be right back. All right, I have the planer set up, and what we're going to be doing is running 1 board through at a time. We're going to get them all down to a uniform thickness. There is a mechanical stop on this side of the planer right here for a 1/2 inch thick, and that's how far I want to go down. So it's not going to let me go any further than that, but we'll keep everything run through before we make any changes on the thickness. That way we keep going with the uniform thickness and the same bite each time, so we'll work out real good. Now this machine is very loud outside. Inside my shop it's going to be deafening, so enjoy the fact that I've got the delete button for the audio and I can put in some music. I will be wearing ear protection, so here we go. Well, all right, I've run them all through the planer, and I have stopped with them being just a little bit over 5/8 of an inch thick. I kind of like the way these are looking, and so we're going to do a dry fit, just like I finished up video 1 yesterday. I'm going to do a dry fit and see how I like the looks of this. If I don't like it, then I can always come back and run them through the planer some more. So hang on, let me get them put together, and I'll show you how it's looking with these at about 5/8 of an inch thick rather than a 1/2 inch thick. So be right back. All right, I stuck a piece of scrap plywood behind it, and to me this just shows how much better it is with the boards planed down in thickness. It's not as bulky looking, and then with the depth, the hat and the gloves are going to work just fine. So I'm really pleased with the way this has worked out. I have some 1/8 inch thick cherry on order. Will be here in a couple of days that I'm going to use to make the shelving with, and so that's going to give me time to do my layouts and figure out where I want to put everything. Like I said, I've got to run the wires for the LED lights. I've got to do some rabbeting on the back side for the board to drop in, the backboard. And then I'm going to have to cut slots for the 1/8 inch shelving when it gets here. And I'm going to wait to cut those slots until I actually get the boards here. And then it's going to come together real quick. So probably what I'll start doing here, and I'll get set up. I don't know if I'm going to do it in this video. It may be in the next video, but I'm going to get us set up, and I'm going to start making the trim boards that I will cut up and trim the face of the shadow box with. And again, the trim board's also going to serve as a backer to stop or to hold the glass in place. And then I'll have some boards on the inside that'll wedge the glass in place. And then we'll get the LED lights worked in there as well. So it's coming right along. So I will be back here in just a little bit. I think I'm going to go ahead and do some sanding, pre-sanding on the board right now. And I'll get you some videos of that working on it. So I'll be right back. Hey, off camera, I did something that's real dangerous for me. I did some thinking. I probably should try that more often, but anyway, what I did was I found a piece of wood that I thought might have been a piece of cherry. It's about 1/8 of an inch thick. It was about the width that I needed to make the trim to cover the face boards. And so I sanded it down, shot it with some clear coat, and then I took some of the scrap cherry that I cut off of the board here, and I sanded that down, shot it with the same clear coat. I put those two together, and I did not like it. I don't think the thinner board was cherry. I think it was probably mahogany, but that's irrelevant. I did not like the way the two of them looked together, so I'm not going to use them. So I got to thinking more, and I bought two pieces of the 1/8 inch cherry to make the shelving. I bought one to make the shelving and one just to have, because it's nice to have the extra material. And that's plenty enough for me to make the flat pieces of trim to go around the face of the box. But if I don't like the way that looks, I've got plenty of 3/4 thick cherry here in my shop that I can run through my shaper and get us some shapes machined into it, and then I can build the trim that will fit around the face boards of the box. I've done that a lot of times. It doesn't take long to do. So if I don't like the flat trim, I can always make some with that cherry there. I've got to get the LED lights on order. I want those here before I actually run the hardware the way I want to run it. What I'm going to do is inside this box, either this side or that side, I'm not sure which, but I will drill an inconspicuous hole, and I'll then machine a slot inside on this bevel, 45-degree bevel, all the way out the back. And then that's going to allow me to run that cable out the back and give Pam plenty of cable to hold the control box to change the batteries, or to even adjust the LED light colors if she wants. So I want to have the LEDs here. I want to have that other cherry that I have on order here before I proceed any further. So that means I'm at a standstill. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up video number 2 of Pam's Love. So until I come back in video number 3, please hug all your family and friends. Let them know you love them, and God bless.